36 seconds into the hearing, Donald Trump slammed the table and pointed at Jasmine Crockett. "She's low IQ. I dare her to take a test," he sneered. Cameras flashed. The room tensed, but Jasmine remained composed. From her folder, she pulled a sealed envelope and dropped it on the desk softly, yet with force. Its presence shifted the air in the chamber. Capitol Hill looked pristine, almost artificial. Marble gleamed like wet ice. Flags stood rigidly still. The air was cold, clinical, and silent, too perfect. Lights above were harsh, surgical, meant to reveal every lie. This was not a hearing. This was Capitol Theater. Jasmine Crockett entered with poise. No dramatic entrance, no bright colors. Just a sharp midnight blue suit and a steady gaze. Her heels didn't echo, they counted down. Jim Jordan spotted her and nudged Eric Trump. Their expressions were amused, but unsure. A smug smile, fingers steepled. He didn't acknowledge her. He tried to intimidate with silence. Jasmine walked by, unfazed. She sat, placed her envelope on the table, and changed the room without a word. Media feeds sharpened focus. Social media buzzed. Chairman Mellon cleared his throat. The hearing would discuss academic credentials and campaign claims. Jasmine tapped the envelope once. The sound hit like a gavel. Trump's smile flickered. Just briefly. Trump began reading from his education reform statement, but halfway through, he looked at Jasmine. His tone shifted. "Frankly, some people don't belong here. Look at that one," he gestured, not pointing, but aimed. "Low IQ, AOC 2. Not qualified." Laughter broke from the GOP side. Marjorie Taylor Greene smirked. Eric Trump leaned back proudly, but Jasmine didn't react. Her hand rested lightly on the envelope, like a detonator. Trump pushed further, boasting about past IQ tests. "Very hard tests. Genius level. That's why I'm here." His voice oiled across the mic. Then came the challenge. "Let's settle this with an IQ test." 8 words. The room tensed. Phones rose. Reporters scrambled. Jasmine only slid the envelope an inch forward. Quiet thunder. Trump missed the shift. He still believed he controlled the chaos. But Jasmine knew better. She requested to speak last. The chairman nodded. Her aides moved quietly in the background. One carried a black folio, the other a thick envelope marked confidential. 1964 admissions. Jasmine didn't look back. She felt its presence. She thought of her father, an inner-city teacher who once said, "The most dangerous thing in the room is truth, disguised as a whisper." Trump rambled. His words no longer landed. Jasmine sat still, listening to memory. Calm, composed, a chess master waiting to move. Trump mocked and declared the hearing a personal victory. But Jasmine wasn't focused on him. She studied reactions: who laughed, who looked away. An aide signaled. The final document was in place. Jasmine let the rope tighten. When it dropped, it wouldn't be noise, it would be an earthquake. Her moment came. She stood with quiet precision, approached the mic. "Mr. Trump, you've claimed academic excellence, top of your class, highest scores, correct?" "Absolutely," he beamed. "Sats, IQ'sest ever. Would you release your records?" "Of course, nothing to hide." "Thank you," Jasmine replied, her hand tapping the folder. "Because I have documents related to your test history. Would you mind if the committee reviewed them? They'll confirm everything." He shrugged. She turned to the chairman. "With your permission, I'll submit these materials." He nodded. Trump smirked. Then, with surgical calm, Jasmine opened the folder. She revealed a letter dated May 10, 1964. Donald J. Trump did not attend his SAT exam. No explanation. No reschedule. Gasps. Trump laughed too quickly. "Fake news. I got perfect scores." She placed a tablet on the table. A video began to play. Robert Steedman, elderly, frail, in a hospital bed. "Fred Trump paid me $1,000 to take Donald's SATs. I wore his uniform. I signed his name." The room froze. Trump shouted. Slammed the desk. "That man doesn't exist. This is a witch hunt." Jasmine remained still. "The man you claim doesn't exist was verified by federal investigators. His testimony is signed, notarized, and now part of the record. Strike it." Trump yelled. "Chairman Mellon, you testified under oath." She brought evidence. Eric Trump jumped. "Cut the feed. You can't air this." Cameras stayed live. Jasmine said nothing. Another document arrived. "Precision, not spectacle." Jordan whispered. "Stall. Call a delay." Too late. Jasmine addressed Trump again. "Who called me low IQ? I didn't yell. I brought the truth." Trump seethed, speechless, but Jasmine wasn't done. She had one more name. "Elliot Harmon," she said, voice low, "a black student from Queens. Applied same year, same school. SAT score, 1420, higher than Trump's, higher than the average." She held up a rejection letter from Wharton, dated June 11, 1964. "Too many quotas filled, too risky." A handwritten note read. Gasps turned to silence. Jasmine laid the letter. Glad he was 17, valedictorian, denied, while someone with money and a forged score got in. She tapped her tablet again. The screen showed Danielle Harmon. My father carried that pain his whole life. He died thinking he wasn't good enough. The chamber was still. Jasmine stood. Lies stretch when left unchecked. But shine the right light and they vanish. She placed her hand over the folder. That's what today was. A light for Elliot. For every name buried beside his Trump sat motionless. Chairman Mulellen, do you wish to present anything else? Jasmine opened one final file freshly marked, stamped U.S. Department of Education. The story wasn't over. It was just beginning. 36 seconds in, Trump called Representative Jasmine Crockett low IQ and suggested an IQ test. Crockett didn't react. She calmly placed a sealed envelope on the table. The room sterile still felt prepared for theater. Crockett arrived, focused, not flashy. She wore navy and sat quietly. Jim Jordan leaned toward Eric Trump. Donald avoided eye contact. As she opened her folder, cameras zoomed in. The hearing concerned academic record transparency in campaign rhetoric. Trump's expression changed when he noticed the envelope. Crockett let him speak first. Trump claimed to be very smart, boasting about tests and school records. Then, he challenged her to prove she belonged. The room stilled. Phones went up. Crockett slid the envelope forward and requested to speak last. Her aides entered with a labeled file, confidential -1,964 admissions. Trump mocked her, compared her to AOC, then repeated his IQ challenge. Crockett listened. She wasn't watching him. She was observing the room. Her turn came. She asked Trump to confirm his past statements, his grades, SATs, IQ. He affirmed. She asked if he'd release his records. He agreed. She submitted the documents. One showed Trump missed his SAT appointment and never rescheduled. Trump dismissed it. Crockett presented a video. A retired man, Robert Steedman, admitted he took Trump's SAT for $1,000. Fred Trump paid him. Trump denied it. Crockett submitted a notarized confession, matching dates and names. Eric Trump tried to interrupt. Jordan attempted to stall. Crockett stayed steady. She reminded Trump that he labeled her low IQ. She responded with evidence. Then came the final file, a rejection letter from Wharton addressed to Elliot Harmana, black student from Queens. Valedictorian SAT score, 1420. A note on the letter read, quota concerns. Crockett included a letter from Harmon's daughter. He died, thinking he wasn't good enough. Her closing words, truth is not a threat, it's the foundation of equality. Today, we brought it to light for Elliot, and so many like him. One envelope remained sealed marked U.S. Department of Education. The session ended, but the reckoning had only begun.